So today we're going to talk about video games in general. Video games is very popular in society. It's a way to have a hobby, a distraction, even for stress relief. There are so many different games to choose to play, but shooters game seems to be the most popular type. If you guys are familiar with video games, there's video games everywhere. There's in cell phones, in computers, and there's a lot of console games where children can buy and play video games. The popularity of the video game seems to be the way it is played because, for example, in a single player video game, the person has to really think how to come up with the challenges that it puts. And then if there's multiplayer video games, the person has to play with a group. They have to play as a team. So what they like is the team. They like to play with friends or family members. So it is proven by specialists that shooter games can damage the brain. Why? Because Jonathan Wells stated that shooter games can damage the hippocampus by losing cells. Also, it may weaken the brains of young people and have higher risk of dementia later on in life. Um, so in reality, there are psychologists saying that if a person spends too much time in playing these violent games, then they have a higher risk of committing crimes. It's not um, it's not just a fact. It's just that they're saying that there is higher risk. Why? Because there has been a lot of shootings in schools, shootings that young kids make, and they have been trying to realize through studies why are young children so aggressive towards schools or popular communities. There is another statement by psychologists in 2016. They argue that video game players who favor violent shoot 'em up games are more likely to be aggressive and ferocious when offline and significantly more at risk of committing crimes. Um, Stephen Smith states that after 90 hours of playing first-person shooter games such as Call of Duty, Killzone, Medal of Honor, and Borderlands 2, the brain scans of response learners showed what West said is statistically significant gray matter loss in the hippocampus. Another statement from Jessie Higgs, she wrote, video games can be a huge time suck. It's easy to get caught up in a gaming session and suddenly realize 6 hours have gone by. Um, Giving you this information, it is clear that gaming is becoming a problem. The whole point of my speech today is that it is becoming a big problem with society nowadays that they are worried that young kids are taking too much time with video games and they are leaving aside the physical activities and they are worried about their wellness, their brain, and everything that is being said. They are worried for their children, so they want to um, see a solution for this. Another huge problem is that there are more violent games being coming up with than any other social skills video game. If you see the statistics, there is just a little bit of percentage on uh, gaming that involves with brain skills. There is video games that involve with brain skills because there's the ones that make you have challenges to come up with your IQ, etc. But if you notice, there's so many violent games that you can choose from. And today I want to encourage you to make a difference for this. One great solution is to try to spend a lot less time with video games than um, and then have more time with physical activities. For example, go outside and play, or actually make exercise, or go out with some friends. Just try to entertain yourselves with something different. If we do make this huge change, there are higher risks that less violence will come out in society, and maybe there can be a big solution for shootings in schools or public places for young kids. There are young kids right now that they're committing crimes, and it's sad to see because um, since they are so young, there's so many things that they can do instead of just being um, in a jail and just thinking about what they did wrong, or just having those traumatized memories that they actually committed crime. They are so young, and so this is a good reason why we should just start making solutions. And since we are talking about video games here, then we can say that video games are a huge problem. So I can go on with many more statements from specialists, but the point here is that gaming can be fun, it's good for skills, but if children get addicted, there will be negative effects. If, like from the statements, the cells, something happens with the cells, the hippocampus, so it is something to be concerned about. So it's good to sit down for a little while, for a few hours, um, have a rest, and start playing video games. It's good actually. It's good for you. But if you take it to the extreme and you stay up all night or stay up all day just sitting down in front of a TV, that's where your brain starts to obsess with the lights and all the things from the video games, the graphics and all that. So there's where the negative effects come. Also, there's obesity involved in this. If obesity is involved, it's because when you sit down and you don't do enough exercise, well, and you just keep eating or you just keep doing the same routine, then there comes obesity. And that's why that's another problem. I don't know.